Hi everybody, this is Renee here, and today I'm going to share with you more tips about flexibility. Okay, so first of all, my name is Renee Rabatani. I'm a yoga instructor. I teach aerial circus acrobatics, aerial silks, and aerial hoop specifically. I also love practicing pole dancing and rock climbing. And I started my business like a year and a half ago, and the name of my business is Sannyasa Yoga, Acro Yoga and Performances. You can find me on the social medias as sannyasa.yoga on Instagram and Sannyasa Yoga and Acrobatics on Facebook. Every week I'm sharing tutorials, tips of how you can improve your flexibility. So today I wanted to talk with you about our splits. Everybody want to get better in the splits, specifically if you're practicing circus acrobatics, because it's going to allow you to get so much better in some aerial postures that are not that easy. Okay, first of all, I would like to let you know about a few myths that people have around flexibility and stretching. Something that everybody been thinking for a while is like the longer you stretch, the more flexible you will get. Meaning like the longer you stay in a pose that you're stretching, the more flexible you will get. And this is not always absolutely correct. Why? Because your muscles, your tendons, your ligaments are going to get used to. Okay, so let's say you stay in your split position for a long period of time. It's gonna hurt, maybe, but with the time the pain is gonna disappear. And this is great, this is awesome, don't get me wrong. That means that diet training is not being that effective anymore. That means that your muscles, your tendons, your ligaments are getting used to that, and maybe you need to put yourself in another positions or give a different stimulus to your body. So what people recommend, what the physiotherapists recommend, is that stay on your pose no more than 60 seconds, or do a few periods of 30 seconds holding, let's say, a split, in order to get your body more flexible and get the pose more effective for you. Alright, so that's one myth. The second one is like people think that if you have done something or some pose that you've been injured, let's say some part of your body hurt, stretching is gonna make you feel better. It's not always like that, okay? If for some reason you've been holding really hard yourself when you were training, or you didn't move, they kind of still feel uncomfortable on your hips, okay, maybe that part of your body just need to chill and relax before you stretch, okay? Sometimes with stretching, we are not actually giving a benefit to your body. Sometimes we can make it worse, okay? So if you injure yourself, if you feel like a strange pain or discomfort, not the one that you're gonna feel as a result of your stretching, I'm saying like a pain, like a really discomfort, then don't push it too hard and maybe don't stretch, okay? Give the time to your body to chill, relax, and recover. That's the second myth. Third myth I want to say today, flexibility, we're not going to gain it only with stretching. So we can do our static stretch where you hold the pose, as I said before, no more than 30 seconds, 40, 50, 60 seconds as the longest. Or you can do poses where your muscles are going to be active and not going to be just static, you're going to be moving. And that's all what I want to share today with you about the myth, okay? If you want to know more about that, check out my video before where I have in YouTube and I had it in Instagram, where I'm talking about what are the factors that's going to affect your flexibility there, okay? So that's all about the talking. Now I want to share your tip, your exercise that you can do at home. That's what I have in mind, and that's what I have the blocks. And it's all about getting better in our splits, okay? So you know that not everybody is flexible in the same way, okay? So I highly recommend you always do first a nice warm-up. Do a really nice warm-up before getting yourself into your stretching positions. Make sure that your body is warm and is available to receive that stretching, okay? And not everybody has the same flexibility, and that's absolutely fine, but you always can improve it. So let's get into this lunge, okay? Knee down, front knee 90 degrees with your heel. If your knee hurts right here, and some people it happen because you cannot go this deep and you have to stay higher, then get a pillow. Always encourage people to get things that you can get at home, okay? We don't need complicated, sophisticated equipment. You can find things at home for you to practice. So a pillow is going to be a great option, or if you have this mat like this, or a towel, fold it in the area where your knee is going to go, okay? And that's going to make you feel so much better. All right. Now, let's say you already warm up your splits. I'm going to encourage you to do this drill that I teach always in my class. Squeeze your bum, okay, and engage it. Use the blocks if you need it to keep your spine nice and long. Front knee on the same line as your heel. Breathe in. Exhale, extend. This is your half split. Inhale, exhale. Something that I see people doing sometimes is going completely to sit, and it's not wrong, but I think this is going to be much better for the purpose to practice in our split flexibility and yeah, getting into the pose. So as we do this, I'll let you know there are splits in yoga. In Sanskrit, it's called Hanumanasana, and it's also called the monkey pose, okay? So if you stay here, it is Ardha Hanumanasana or half split. I encourage you to square your hips because we tend to open. Square your hips, don't lean all into the back leg that is right there. Squeeze your bum in. From the lower part of your core, you want to fall forward, and that's why you need the blocks or your fists or your fingertips. Only if you feel absolutely comfortable reaching the palm of your hand, keeping your spine straight, go for it. Otherwise, get something that is going to help you to get better in your pose, okay? And there is nothing wrong with that. Now, let's say we did this a few times. Let's say you did your nice warm up, right, of your hips. So you can start with your blocks in the higher level, okay? And I recommend this even if you're really good on your splits, and even better if you're not that great in your splits yet. So use the help of your blocks. I like to tuck my toes on my back leg a little bit because I like to feel the nice stretch on the sole of my foot. And we're gonna rock the hips up and down, up and down. We're looking at the hip flexibility and mobility. It's not the same, but they go together. And we're gonna talk about that in another tutorial. Okay? Try to keep your hips facing down. You can relax your back foot, and you can try to extend your back knee. That means that your front quad is gonna press down, your back glute is gonna press in. Okay? And then you can point if you want to. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. You can raise your arms over your head. If you're going to the Hanumanasana yoga pose, we'll be up here, and you can even go with a nice back bend. Okay, these are just options. You stay with the one that works for you. Otherwise, you can stay right here. Take deep breaths. Let's say we hold it 30 seconds already. Then you're gonna try to lower to one block and see if that works for your body. Use the other block for supporting your hand, okay? And go up and down, rotate your hip, look for your head mobility, start feeling the nice stretch of your back quads. If you haven't yet, squeeze your glute, don't forget about that. And same thing, hold it, 30 deep breathings or seconds. You can stay right here, you can raise your arms over your head in your Hanumanasana pose. Can be a little bit intense for some of us, or not. Even if you're flexible, go always in a progressive way. Allow your body, give it a time to adapt, to feel good in the practice, right? And now our last part, if you think you can make it, let's remove the block and let's bring our hips down on the ground. There you go. Let's rock it in and out, in and out, in and out. Good. Squeeze your butt. Hamstrings. Point your toes if you want to. Toe one can be pointing, can be flexing. I always encourage to do both, okay? Because that's what your body can do. So we are not always pointing our toes, even though it looks pretty. It's not always what we actually doing or need to do in our aerial equipment. Now I'm just gonna remove the block so you can see, okay? Knee down, quad pressing down, all right? Inhale and exhale, 30 seconds. I know we got it. Can be all the way up, extending and open your chest. If your spine feels good with it, if not, you don't have to. And another option here will be to forward fold. And yes, it might feel more intense, okay? You always want to bring your lower back first, your stomach close to your thigh, and then you fall. So you can always use the block in the elbows. That meaning that your shoulders are down, and yes, your whole body is working here. Even when we're trying to go only with splits, your whole body is working here. So slowly, 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 roll into one side, sweep this leg forward. If you feel that you stay way too long here, yes, and you need a little break between one leg and the other, then do these easy windshield moves. It absolutely helps, okay? Take a deep breath in. Let's go with the other leg, okay? Whatever you did for your warm-up, you do that again. And from here, I'm gonna go front D lunge. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, extend, half split, and go again. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. A few more, do it with me. Good. And now we're gonna prepare our 2 blocks under your hamstrings, right here between your knee and your bum. Okay, and start putting weight on it. And we're gonna rock the hips up and down. I mean, in and out, up and down, whatever feels better for you. Remember, each body is different and each side of your body is different, unfortunately, okay? Take a deep breath in here. Press with your quad down. Press with your bum down, your glutes, your hips. You can stay here. You can bring your arms over your head, Hanumanasana in yoga. Breathe deeply. You got it. Good. Slowly, let's take only 1 block out of the way. And use this second block for your hand, okay? It's right there. Let's rock it in and out, in and out, in and out. Hips down, press with your quad if you can. Press, you can point or flex. All right, hips square. Oops. Inhale for this one. I feel already is much different than my other leg, okay? Take a deep breath in here. 30 seconds hold. Not holding your breath, just the pose, okay? Inhale and exhale. Awesome. So the last step, let's take this block out of the way. And sometimes, if you feel that it is too hard to do it on the floor, but you're ready to, you're in between the block and the floor, right? The block and the floor step, it will be option to put a pillow. Because the pillow, as we start putting weight on it, is gonna be more compact, right? So the other option will be to put your pillow, maybe you feel good and better here, all right? So I'll leave that up to you again. Square your hips, rock it in and out. Now, I'm telling you, on this side, I'm kind of struggling a little bit to keep my hips square. However, I'm trying. Otherwise, my body will keep my hips open like this. Okay, you can see my back there. So you want to see my side only. Let's breathe in. I know I've been talking, so a few seconds have gone by. And if you want to go to Hanumanasana, if it doesn't work, you don't have to. Take a deep breathing in. I know you got it. You can do your forward fold as well. To get out super slow, bring your back leg forward. There you go. All right. So with this easy movement, I'm going to leave you today sharing some more tips about flexibility, how flexibility is affected in our body by different factors. Check that video that I'm going to be leaving in some place here. And how we can work on it, okay? Every system or every technique or method is going to depend always, depend what is your discipline. What do you want that flexibility for, okay? Even though we are all mobile, we are all flexible, we're all strong, depending how we work in our capacities, is depending how we work on it, are the results that we're gonna get. Now, what results are you looking for? Whether you want to use that, in which discipline? I'm focused on this to people that practice aerial acrobatics or yoga or pole dancing, because that's what I do, okay? And that's what I want to share with you. It might not be the same tip if you practice CrossFit, okay? Maybe you need something different. Maybe you need a different stimulus, a different power in your body, okay? So if you wanna check these videos, tutorials, go to the Facebook group, Yoga for Every Acrobat. There is a specific for aerial acrobatic people and pole dancers. So you can hit there. I'm gonna leave the link in the description below. If you wanna follow me on the social media, Sanyasa.yoga or Sanyasa Yoga and Acrobatics on Facebook. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this works for you. Let me know in the comments if it's helping you, and let me know what else do you want to learn about. Have a great day, have a wonderful practice, and I'll see you next time.